Hello, my friend. Perez Hilton here, the original influencer, your number one source for everything It Ends With Us saga. And for the time being, I think I want to pause the nicknames. What Blake Lively is alleging in her amended lawsuit against Justin Baldoni is very serious and should be treated as such. And also, I do want to continue to approach this with an open mind. There is a possibility that she is telling the truth. Where I left off, as I'm working my way through the amended complaint in real time and in chronological order, Blake alleges that she was not the only victim of Justin Baldoni's. She denies that she made up the claims against him to take control of the movie, and the film stopped production because of the strikes. That's where we left off, and the lawsuit says, before returning to production following the guild strikes, based on Wayfarer's complete failure to investigate or address any of the complaints conveyed by Miss Lively and others, Miss Lively decided to speak up and require that Sony and Wayfarer agree to a set of protections to ensure a safe set for all of the cast and crew. Thus, in mid-November 2023, the parties agreed in writing to implement a list of protections enumerated in a contract entitled Protections for Return to Production, attached hereto as Exhibit A, which included 17 provisions designed to require Wayfarer to cease the on-set behavior of Mr. Baldoni and Mr. Heath. These provisions were designed to remedy the misconduct that Miss Lively and others had reported earlier that year. One of these provisions required an all-hands meeting to confirm and approve a plan for implementation. Another provision required that a producer, Todd Black, be brought on, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read everything. Importantly, the amended complaint notes, none of the requested protections were tied in any way to Miss Lively's creative input in the film and were made months before any discussions regarding the cut of the film. This is now the second time they brought up the cut of the film. That's something to note. At that moment in time, with the completion of the film uncertain, Miss Lively did not request nor did she receive any creative rights, editing rights, credits, or any other role on the film beyond her roles as an actress and executive producer. Everything she requested, as laid out in the document, was designed to ensure the safety and well-being of the cast and crew. In other words, at the precise moment in time when Miss Lively had maximum leverage prior to resuming production, she did not use that leverage to obtain anything other than protections for herself and others to ensure a safe work environment for all. The notion that she did all of this as some sort of Byzantine plot to take control of the movie at some future point, which she did not do in any event, is absurd, and there is not a shred of evidence to support it. What world are we living in? She did take control of the film. In his amended complaint, he included receipt after receipt, text messages, emails, text between him and the production company, his editors, emails from Sony to his legal reps. It's all in his amended complaint. I remember. After receiving the document, Wayfarer responded that Wayfarer, Sony, and production respectfully acknowledge that Miss Lively has concerns regarding safety, professionalism, and workplace culture. Although our perspective differs in many aspects, ensuring a safe environment for all is paramount, irrespective of differing viewpoints. Good. Regarding your outlined requests, we find most of them not only reasonable, but also essential for the benefit of all parties involved. Great. On January 4th, the all-hands meeting happened. During the January 4th meeting, the parties discussed in detail the inappropriate conduct that Miss Lively, her employees, and other cast and crew experienced at the hands of Mr. Baldoni and Mr. Heath. Miss Lively read the list below in its entirety, and after a discussion, all parties present agreed that the outlined conduct would cease. We've seen this before, but you could pause, no more showing nude videos of images, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is just so dumb. This is so dumb. No more mention of Mr. Baldoni's blank addiction. No more inquiries about Blake Lively's weight. Blah. All of these points have already been addressed and debunked by Justin Baldoni's lawyers. Okay? Remember, go watch my videos about this all, the 20 plus videos that I made in January. So she read all 30 conditions. Ryan Reynolds was with her at that meeting, as she acknowledges in the amended lawsuit. At the end of the January 4th meeting, having discussed at length the details of concerns that had been expressed by Ms. Lively and others, the parties agreed to implement and follow the protections for return to production to ensure that the film could be completed, marketed, and released safely and successfully. And it was. Production on the film resumed on January 5th and concluded on February 9th, 2024. As discussed below, the film has been a resounding success. As the cast and crew returned to production on January 14th, 2024, so this is over a week after filming had resumed, Miss Lively reassured a female cast member that as a result of the protections that Wayfarer and Sony had agreed to, you don't need to hug anyone this time, to which the female cast member responded with gratitude. Miss Lively continued that he won't touch you, or shouldn't. I don't think he or Jamie Heath will. Miss Lively expressed her belief that it would be a professional set and we're getting good work. And now they're fast forwarding to the release of the film and the lead up to that. This could have way more detailed allegations, but it doesn't. They just want us to take her word for it. I love receipts. I need receipts. I need details. I need specific allegations. I need more than what we are getting right now from Blake Lively. But we're not done reading the amended complaint. Maybe that is coming. I don't think so. We'll see. I am trying to keep an open mind to this all. Am I doing a good job? Are you keeping an open mind? Have your thoughts changed on anything thus far? A lot to discuss, and I'm not sleeping tonight or this morning, or I haven't slept. Depends whenever you're watching this. I think it might be time for some more coffee. Until I see you again with even more of this, leading up to the marketing of the movie. That's coming next, and this is very interesting. Let us now discuss everything that we have learned in this video. Get to it in the comments section. Thank you for your support. I am your #1 source for everything It Ends With Us saga. Stay tuned for more. Get to chatting in the comments. I love ya.